Welcome, welcome, my friends. Welcome to Unknown Sounds with me, Pete Saxer. Now, the Unknown Sounds video show here on YouTube is a lot like the Unknown Sounds music show in that we only accept videos from independent, unsigned bands or solo artists. So if you're one of them, if you do your own music or you're an independent band and you make your own videos, then send it along. There's a submission link below. You'll also find it all on our social media, all those links. There's a submissions link. It's very, very easy. Just send it in and bada bing, you'll be on the show. Now, tonight, we're going to have a little chat with a really talented man. He's the lead singer and the driving force behind the South London band Plague UK. They're a fantastic band. You're going to love them. If you don't know them, you're going to love them. If you do know them, you already love them. So let's bring him in. Here's Simon Godfrey from Plague UK. Hello, Simon.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good. Thank you very much.
That's great. Yeah, really good. I'm really good. I'm really excited for two shows that are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Because I got my tickets to see you in Brighton at the Prince Albert on Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Really
Have you played there before?
Yeah, well, long time ago. Probably about 2 or 3 years ago, we played there.
Wow.
But, haven't played there for ages, so it'd be good to get back to it, really.
Definitely. And you're going to be playing with another band that's going to be doing a show with us. We'll talk about that in a minute. Unorfadox, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and also
playing with them again because we played with them a long time ago when we played with Piranha 4.
That's I had Brian and Ricky. We had a little chat and they talked about that show. They really enjoyed it. Yeah.
It was great. It was a great night. It was a really good night.
Yeah. And also I think Dirt Royal is going to be playing.
Yeah, absolutely. A fantastic band. Really love them.
I've never seen them, but we have played them on Unknown Sound, so I'm looking forward to seeing them as well.
Yeah, it should be a really good show. I'm really looking forward to it. And your Hope and Anchor show will be amazing as well. So
that's right, because we've got on November 5th, we've got the Unknown Sound's first live gig. It's in aid of Musicians Defend Ukraine, and Plague UK are going to be there, of course. And also Unorthodox and Say Yes, Do Nothing. And also Sunpin Leaves. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a wonderful night. You can still get tickets at wegottickets.com. Just go online and look up Unknown Sounds. You can buy a ticket. It's a tenner. It's nothing. For 4 bands, it's amazing.
It's a bargain.
Yeah. It's a bargain at twice that price. No, but it is. I would pay twice that just to see you guys.
Oh, thank you.
So let's pretend I don't know anything about Plague UK. Okay. Tell me how you guys started up.
Yeah, so we started up back in 2018. There was a few of us that came away from another band, and then we started. Basically, we started as Plague UK with the original member and the guy who actually started The Plague back in '76.
Oh, right.
Which was Mark Jeffries. And then we sort of like we basically got another bass guitarist, and we sort of like we formed up, got an EP together. Then we did an album. We were doing about 24 shows one year, wow. 26 the other year, and then changes had to be made in the band due to illnesses and commitments. Mm-hmm. So the band then became from a 4 went down to a 3. So I then went from rhythm guitar to playing the bass. Mm-hmm. And then we're now a trio, and we're now doing slightly different of what we did before, but it's still quite close. But I think we've got our sound now, and we're really happy with it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you with that, mate. I love the first 2 albums, but this album that just came out this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
So the first album was Vaccination, was it?
Yeah, Vaccination, yeah.
And that was 2019, very appropriate.
Do you know what? It was really weird because we only created that sort of like it was like start of mid 2019, something like that. And it's very weird that in 2020,
that's right,
we're still playing and trying to promote this album. COVID happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And then having a band name called Plague UK, and then having COVID. It's just, I know,
It was your time.
I know you couldn't write it, could you?
Fantastic. One of my favorite songs on that album is Fake News.
Oh, yeah, great.
It's a great song. I love the reggae feel to it. It's really amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came about because of basically I was I was fed up with watching like the news on the telly at that time, things on Facebook, everything everywhere, and people were just talking about this stuff over and over again, and it was like doing my head in. So I thought, I'm gonna have to write a song about this. So when I thought about it, I just wrote a song, but I left it I didn't do anything with it for about 4 months, and then I just thought, oh, I must write a tune to it. And then that's how it came about. Yeah,
that's
and
great.
We got into a room and just built it up.
Yeah, and as I'm American, so Fake News has a special place in my heart.
You know what's funny? I did have some comments. I did have some comments from people from people from America saying that they said, I like your song, but I don't like where you're saying, chemicals in the food are fake and all that sort of thing. they were taking it literally. And it was
yeah.
This is based around the theme.
Of course, yeah.
It's quite funny.
And then that was 2019, and was it 2020 you came out with your second one?
Yeah, it was 2000. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Nothing for Nothing came out then.
Nothing for Nothing. Yeah. We've got a tune off of that. Let's play a video, okay?
Excellent.
So here's See It Now from Plague UK.
Can't be but feel it. Now that you need
Fantastic. That's great. I love the video too, mate. Who came up with that idea?
I did because because obviously it was in lockdown, so I could only video that in my own flat. I
Yeah.
was renting a flat at the time, so I've got video equipment. So I basically thought of the idea. I just thought, right, okay, the only way I can get the other band members in is if they can send me video files of them doing something in front of a room or whatever.
Yeah.
So I then positioned. I had 3 TVs, so I positioned TVs at different places. I had to plug these USB sticks in to get them to do the singing,
Wow.
and yeah, it's just I don't know. It just took a lot of time and a lot of effort, but
And
it seemed to have worked out anyway.
yeah, well worth it, mate. Really well done. Thank you.
Jeez.
Really good. And is that song? Is that song? Does it have to do with the frustration of being in the isolation and all that?
Yeah, I think it was really. Yeah, it was to
Yeah.
do with that. It was funny because I started writing that when I was in a different flat, and it was number 3 downstairs that was giving me all the jip, and I was hearing everything that was going on, and I thought, oh God, I can hear everything that they're doing and stuff, and their whole life story is coming. But then I moved to a flat that was number 3,
All
so
right.
when I videoed it, I had the flat that was number 3. It was
That's
crazy.
funny. That's
Crazy.
good.
So yeah, it's a bit of someone else's life and a bit of my life as well.
Yeah.
So
Very cool. When you were growing up, was there any particular music that you were listening to? Was there music in the household and all that?
yeah, well, my uncle was a really big influence for me. He I used to go round their house and he used to put on records all the time. And I was like 7 or 8 years old, and he was putting on things like the Who, the Jam, the Kinks,
Yeah.
the Specials, special Selector, and all of that. And I just loved it. So when I was 9 years old in 1979, I was I was like a little mod. But then when I was 13, my dad took me to this his friend's house that had loads of synthesizers everywhere, and his mate, his work colleague, showed me how to play them. And then I was hooked on synth pop and synth stuff. So
Yeah.
I've done loads of different things, and I became a gothic and a punk and goth, you name it. I've near enough been everything, really, to be honest. So all my influences come from all sorts of different genres of music.
That's fantastic. I think that's the way it should be, you know? You get a
Mm.
little bit from here, a little bit from there. You can't
Yeah.
just be tunnel visioned.
Yeah. I like a vast amount of stuff, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And back in the day when you had the records, I love that time, you know, looking
Oh,
at the record cover and studying the art and listening to it, all the pop and hiss. I love that stuff.
well, I'm collecting it all again, you see. I
Yeah.
got rid of it all, and now I've got like 200 or something
Yeah,
albums
exactly.
again. And it's like, you put it on, it's like, oh, I remember this.
I know. Yeah. You know, I'm doing the same thing. When I moved to, I'm American. When
Yeah.
I moved over here 21 years ago now, I got rid of all my vinyl because I couldn't
Oh,
really take
wow.
it over. But I wish I had not done that because now I'm
Mm.
buying the same albums over and over again, and they're a lot more expensive.
Yeah. And do you also find that you buy the ones that you always wanted to get and you
Yeah,
didn't have them in your collection, and then you suddenly now got them and you've got, I've always wanted
yeah,
that.
exactly, exactly. My wife was looking through. I have a little collection downstairs, but most of it's up here. She's like, "Why do you have two of these albums?
Oh,
In case I lose one?"
yeah.
No, you have to have backup, don't you?
You do. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah, it was great. And
I've been known to buy another album thinking I haven't got it. Yeah.
yeah, that's great. So, when did you have your first band?
Oh, well, my first ever band.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I was. Well, it's funny enough. I was 17, and I was at the time in 17. I was into rock and roll, and I was a bit of a yeah. I was just into rock and roll and some of the other stuff that I was doing. I met with an old mate that I hadn't seen in school for ages, and he was a rock and roller as well. And he said, "Oh, do you want to come round?" So I went round, and he started playing this rock and roll on the guitar, and he had a snare drum in the corner of the room. So I just started pounding this snare drum while he was playing. and he said, "Oh, do you want to join the band?" He said, "Oh, well, let's do it." So I brought a drum kit. I never played the drums before in my life, so I bought this drum kit, and then I started. My first band was called the Saints, and I was a drummer in a rock and roll band.
Wow. That's great. Did you sing?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. After that, me and my mate did a doo-wop group.
Oh, wow.
So we did a 5-piece doo-wop group, and we sang in foyers at these rock and roll weekenders, and we sang with the Cleftones, the Spaniels, the Ink Spots.
Jeez.
They used to come out and sing with us in the foyer.
That's great. Wow.
I know. Strange.
Do you remember your first album that you bought?
I think it might have been Regatta de Blanc.
Oh, the Police.
Yeah, I think it might have been Regatta de Blanc. I think that was my first album. It was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it spooked me out because I was young. It spooked me out at the end of, I think, the B-side. It does this sort of like talking or some weird sort of talking in the background.
Mm.
And I always thought, God, what's going on? I didn't know it was coming from the record. So yeah, that was the first one. Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Great. I love the Police. Love the Police. Yeah,
definitely.
Of course.
Brilliant band.
Yeah. So you started playing synthesizer, and then the drums, and then in Plague UK you were the rhythm guitarist. And then you switched to the bass. Is there an instrument you don't play?
yeah, most of the woodwind section and the brass. No, I think it's because when I was 15, I started producing my own stuff when I was 15.
Wow.
And I was just lucky enough that my dad brought home some really old recording reel-to-reel equipment. It was a 4-track reel-to-reel thing. And when I started writing when I was 15, and then I got some more synthesizers when I was 16, then I bought more synthesizers when I was 17, then I got into rock and roll. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was because of that. I thought, oh, let's try and play all the instruments. And my dad sort of helped me influence in playing the guitar. So I played the guitar to the Beatles. I played bass because I wanted the songs that I was writing and recording with synths. I wanted bass work because I really liked Japan.
Yeah.
And early Gary Newman at the time. So there was lots of bass work, and I thought, I'll put some of that in. So I tried to learn how to play the bass.
Wow.
So I always think I do. I used to think I do everything just I can do the things that I need to do.
Yeah.
But I can't do where someone just says, "Oh, play that." I'll go, yeah, all right.
I know what you mean. Yeah, you need this, so I'll learn just enough so I can get by and do what I want with it. It's great.
I know what I'm after. So when I know what I'm after, I rehearse it and play it and get as good as I can really with it.
Yeah. That's great. So that's part of your creative process. So do you know what you want the song to sound like right away?
I have no idea. No.
Really?
Yeah. Most of the songs that I write, I usually play the whole thing all the way through by just picking up something and then just playing something all the way through.
Oh.
And I don't even know where it's going. And then I suddenly listen to it and then start splitting it up and putting some dynamics in. But now with the band, I do the thing all the way through, or I might break it up a little bit, but then give it to the band, and then we all then think about how we can make it more dynamic.
Right. That's great. So it always starts with the music. It's not the lyrics first.
Yeah, always the music. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lyrics could be something I wrote, back then, about a month or 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I usually just write lyrics when something's on my mind.
Yeah.
And I just, when I go to work, sometimes I might have some inspiration in the morning, and then at lunchtime I'm writing the song. And then I might do, when I get home, write the tune, but sometimes I don't, and I'll leave it on the back burner until I just find a tune that I think, that would go really well with that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So you got a whole catalog waiting for music.
I did. I think I've used it now.
You did, because your new album, like I said, came out this year.
Yeah.
And it's I love the new album.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's my favorite songs on there. But when you play the bass, like you went from a 4-piece to a 3-piece, and you got on the bass. I give 3 pieces a lot of credit because to come out with a sound like that with just 3 people is amazing.
Thank you.
You know, the guitar work is great, but
Mm.
when you're playing that bass, it's almost like you're doing rhythm as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you got the bass line going and you're filling in. It's great. It's really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've worked hard to try and get that down to a T, and also you know, it's trying to sort of work out what are the best things to do in the song and not have it too overcrowded. Do the things that you need to at the points that you need to do it.
Yeah.
And not do too much in between, and you can't really do too much in between if you're singing the song as well, because you end up trying to sing everything you play, and it's like, no, that won't work.
That's great. So the other guys, is it Lee? And
Lee the drums.
Yep.
And Dave on guitar. Yeah,
that's right. So they input also on how the song goes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they like the way that I've done it. I mean, Lee will literally strip out all the drums that I've put on anyway on a demo, and he'll go, no, I will put the drums on how I see it happening. Because if it wasn't for Lee, we wouldn't be able to put the pushes where we put the pushes. He knows where in the song to put the pushes.
Yeah.
So then when we rewrite it, then we know when to put the pushes in.
Yeah.
And Dave usually puts the additional bits of guitaring. If he likes what I've done on rhythm, he'll keep the rhythm, but then he'll add his own other bits and touches to it to then make it a little bit different. And
yeah. So was Dave in on the first 2 albums?
No, Dave's only just joined on this album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the other 2 albums was Mark and Martin were on the other 2 albums.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So he was influential in this slightly different sound.
Yeah, absolutely. He was. So I sort of came up with this new sound when I was doing the demos, and Dave really, really liked the way that the sound was. So he made his sound a bit more crunchy as well.
Yeah.
So we then had a bit more of a clean sound rather than it being a bit more sort of distorted. This is a bit more clean and crunchy.
It is, yeah.
So then he enhanced his sound to make it sound even better, really.
That's great. I love it. Let's hear a song off of that album.
Lovely.
This one is Mr. Nice. I really love this song. So here's Mr. Nice from, what was it? Time to Come Down.
Yeah.
By Blake UK. Here we go.
This was called Mr. Nice.
Years I've gone now, worked the whole day through. But everyone knows you, knows exactly that you do. Nothing much with the lights out, but it never proves that way. But we see all the maggots, they always come to fight. Mr. Nice, always does what's right. Mr. Nice, you're never into what's been right. It's so nice, but for you what's right. Oh, you're so nice, you're never into what's been right. It's nothing with attention, what is that ready to take that face? What is happening with your feet? It makes the gun too fast. You're nice. What's right? It's so nice, never let you walk in it twice. It's so nice, good to you was fun. It's so nice, never let you walk in it twice. And then one day, they told me, finish up by the end of the night. Push you out of the Shake that! So many years I've gone now, worked the whole day through. But everyone knows you, knows that you do. nice, always does what's right. He's too nice, never gets to watch it twice. He's too nice, look to you at time. Find Mr. Nice, have a lovely night. Thank you.
Mr.
what-
Nice. I love
Yeah,
that one,
Mr.
mate.
Nice.
Have a lovely day. Where'd that song come from?
So that came, it's like an adaptation of, so a guy at work, he's sort of like, in a way, it was all to do with about him retiring and things like that. And he wasn't really ready to retire, but
Yeah.
they sort of thought he was ready to retire. And it sort of like took shape where he felt like he was being pushed out and things like that. And he didn't want to go, and it sort of it was a bit like that. So I then thought, oh, I must write a song about that. You know, his story is sort of like got to the heart of me, really.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, I'm going to write something about that for you. So I basically told him I'm writing a song for him, and it was that song.
That's great. You're like the rebel, you know? The man's putting you down, and I'm gonna write about it.
Yeah, I know. That was about it. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I really love that one. I noticed your first two albums have parental advisory
Yeah.
for explicit content, but the last one doesn't have that, does it?
No. I tend to choose slightly different words to my songs than when Mark was doing his songs. He was a bit more sort of like his words were more sort of explicit than mine.
Oh, okay. I
That's-
thought maybe you made a conscious choice to.
Yeah, no, it was mostly Mark's songs had the explicitness in there.
Yeah.
It was still good songs, but yeah, for me, I don't do as much stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll take it out, and yeah, I may say a few of the words, but you know, I thought no, we'll take it out this time. And this day and age, you know, no one really cares anymore.
No, you're right. I think you're exactly right. Yeah. So on November 5th, we're going to be playing at the legendary. I'm trying to find. There it is. Hope and Anchor on November 5th. And I cannot wait for this. Are you guys psyched for it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Really wanted to play. I've been wanting to play the Hope and Anchor for ages and ages and ages.
Oh.
So this is a great opportunity, and what a charity to be playing for as well.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the first time you're going to be playing there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm so glad Unknown Sounds is part of that. Great.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for asking us to play.
No, we had to, mate. We had to. Plague UK have got to be there, of course.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be such a great night. It's going to be excellent.
It's going to be amazing. And you're right. All the proceeds go to the charity Musicians Defend Ukraine Charity Foundation, which is a great foundation. It helps musicians in the UK who are fighting on the front lines. And it's something personal to me because we've been doing this for a while for Unknown Sounds.
Oh wow.
And I wanted to do a live gig forever. And this was I'm not going to say this is the perfect excuse, but it was. You know, we get to play and have a great time and also help this very worthy cause.
Yeah, no, it is. And you know, we're honored to be playing in it, to be quite honest.
Oh, well, thanks, mate. That means a lot to me. Not only is Plague UK going to be playing, but also the Sunpin Leaves from Kent are going to be there. Say Yes, Do Nothing, another London band. They're up in Islington. And Unorfadox, you probably know them. Of course you do. Yeah, you played with them. And they're from South London as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a while, so it'd be good to see them again.
Good. Yeah. And there's still some tickets available at wegottickets.com. Just go to Unknowns. Just go there and search Unknown Sounds. You'll get them. It's really easy to do. But I'm really looking forward to it. Oh man,
and it's not long now.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting nervous. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. You know. But
I'll tell you what. After this, you'll probably want to do another one.
Probably. Yeah. I do. I'm already planning the next one, but we'll see how it goes. So when you're on stage, do you get nervous?
Oh yeah. It's funny. I don't tend to get nervous when I'm on stage. I get slightly a bit nervous. I'm not sure if it's nerves or it's really weird because before I go on, I might sort of like walk around a little bit. So if anyone sees me walking around all the time and not keeping still, it's because I'm just about to get on stage. Possibly.
Right.
And then when I'm on stage and I'm just sort of tuning up and we're raring to go, it's like, come on, I just want to go. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as soon as I get on, it's like, come on now, give it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what do you prefer? Do you prefer performing or recording?
I like both. It's different. It's a very different thing. Yeah, it's just a different thing. Performing is harder in a way because you obviously you don't want to disappoint your crowd.
Yeah.
And it's harder to get your music out there and think whether people are enjoying it or not. I mean, there's some hard audiences out there, I have to say. They love it, but they might not clap much, but you can tell that they enjoy it, and then they tell you they enjoy it afterwards. So it's quite a struggle. And at least when you're recording, you don't actually get that. You've only got what you're doing.
That's right.
So I record for other people as well. And what it is you actually do, you have that bubble and you're recording in that bubble. But when you're playing on stage, it's everyone.
Right.
And actually when you video you as well, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You're sort of like thinking you're performing to a lot more people than probably you are.
Yeah, that's right. So do you do your own recording?
Yeah.
Do you have a home recording studio?
I do indeed, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So you produce it, you master it, you do everything.
Well, I did the last album. I didn't do all the other albums. I've only done this last album.
Yeah.
And I've done some other albums for other people as well. But this is the first time that we actually worked on our own one, and we did it here. But we did record the drums at Powerhouse Studios in Byfleet, and we recorded the vocals at Powerhouse Studios in Byfleet as well. And then we take the files and then we do everything here.
Right. In the studio. And that's good because you have more control. You can get the sound that you want to the T, you know.
And that's the thing. It does take time. It does take a long time. It's not as easy as just like going in the studio, getting it done, out, and it goes. Yeah. It's like thinking about your sound, thinking about how you want it to sound, and how you want the overall sound to be. If it takes time, it takes time because you appreciate it in the end, even if it takes months and months and months.
Yeah. I totally agree. You're a perfectionist in that way because you want it to be perfect because that's pretty much set in stone then. That's how you guys are going to be remembered, and you want it to be perfect. And when you're recording, you're in that little bubble, so you really have to have the confidence in yourself. You'll know, you have to know that you're doing the right thing and people are going to like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is a bit of a balance like that. Yeah, you've got to not only just think about yourself, you've got to think about how other people are going to portray it and hear it as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I saw one of the bands that that's going to be on November 5th. Say Yes, Do Nothing, and I've listened to the music before. I've never seen them play. Right, so I love the music, and I went there hoping that they would not suck really. And they didn't. They were fantastic. I haven't seen you guys yet, but
have you not? Well, no, we suck.
No. Both Brian and Ricky told me you guys are fantastic performers, and from what I see on the video, it's just a shadow of what's the night's going to be like. But oh man, you guys are great. Really.
Well, hopefully we can do you proud.
I'm sure you will. That's great. If people want to get in contact with you, you're on Facebook, aren't you?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, and we've got a website as well. So you can subscribe to YouTube. You can do the Facebook. You can send messages on Facebook. You can go on our website, and you can actually contact us through the website as well. So there's quite a few different places to go.
Yep, and Instagram. I didn't see the YouTube one, but I'll put that link on below. All these links will be down there so people can get in contact with you. All right.
Excellent.
Great. Let's play one more song. Oh, is this your most popular song? Do you know? So what do you want?
I think it's because we've got this song mostly everywhere. So it could be the most popular because of that, or people like it. I don't know. I'll leave it up to the audience.
Well, it's the first song off this album that I heard, and I really like. It's got a really great vibe. It's fantastic. Let's have a listen to "So What Do You Want" by Plague UK.
to remember. Waking up in the cold of December. Walk along the lonely carriage. All the ice just stare at the hands. All the ones and the zeros. Do not breed any heroes. All the ones and the zeros. Do not breed any heroes. So what do you want now? So what do you want? So what do you want now? All I want is full of breeze. All the shoes I shop, all the pavement, all the faces that look so vacant. All the ones and the zeros. Do not breed any heroes. So what do you want now? So what do you want? So what do you want now? All I want is full of grease. So what do you want now? So what do you want? So what do you want now? All I want is full of grease. Back on a lonely carriage, further down to my advantage. Empty space between the cracks. Get off the journey, still intact. Just another day to remember. Waking up in the cold of December. Walk along a lonely carriage. All the ice just stare at the hands. So what do you want now? So what do you want? So what do you want now? All I want is full of greed. So what do you want now? So what do you want? So what do you want now? All I want is full of greed.
Oh, mate, I love that one. What am I saying? I love all your music. What can I say? But
Thank you.
do you like Paul Weller?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Jam with guitaring and stuff, the Jam and the Who were big influences to me, really.
Yeah.
I liked the way that the songs were written, and I liked the pushes of all the songs as well. The other songwriter favourite songwriter of mine was Terry Hall as well. So I liked both basically where they were writing about things, but they write about them in a roundabout way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And putting those pushes in as well, it gives excitement, and I love exciting music.
Well, it certainly is. It certainly is, mate. So you have 3 televisions, right?
Not anymore.
You should get them back, because you should have that video and all your videos playing all the time. If I made stuff like that, I would watch it all the time, mate.
Yeah, no, I had to dump one of them.
Fantastic. I know that your influences are wide and varied. Is there any kind of music genre that you really don't like?
It's not that I don't like it. It's probably what I don't sort of like. There's 2 things that I don't really gel with that much.
Uh-huh.
And it's probably country and opera.
Opera, yeah, okay.
But they're probably the only 2 things that I don't really gel. But I like classical music and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Most things I do like. It's just I just have not been able to get into those 2 genres, really.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I'm the same way. Opera, let's say, and I never liked country music, but then I went to Memphis, Oh my God, mate! Now I am a country fan.
So
know?
yeah,
It's
when you
really
go to the
simple.
place, it's different, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you can go into any pub there, and you've got a band playing these instruments like no tomorrow, and they're just
mm,
trying to get by where they should be on labels. You know, they're
yeah,
fantastic, and that's just
yeah,
everywhere. You know,
yeah.
and it's so simple, and it's just 5 chords and heart. Is that what they say? I'm not sure, but you got to watch Say Yes Do Nothing, because they do a couple of country tunes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've been watching these things, watching your Unknown Sounds, and
oh right.
I did like the interview you did
Oh,
with
thanks, mate.
who was it with who's
Dave
the singer?
Dave Eastman.
Yes,
Dave Eastman, yeah, from Say Yes Do Nothing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. That was really good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that. Really
Yeah,
enjoyed
thank you.
that.
Thanks, mate. I think you'll enjoy the show as well with the
Yeah, I'm
other
looking
bands.
forward
Yeah,
to it.
yeah,
And I did like the sound as well. I do like their sound.
yeah. They're very varied. They do a
Mm,
lot of different kind of stuff. But you'll see them. In fact, they do this one song that I played on the interview, "By the Grace of God," and it's more like a
that's right.
country folk kind of thing. But when they play
Yeah.
it live, it's just like wow! It's great.
Mm.
It's fantastic.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
can't.
Me too. Well, Simon, thank you so much for stopping by and having a chat with me today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking me to be on.
No worries. And also, thank you so much for your time and your talent that you're giving to Unknown Sounds and Musicians Defend Ukraine.
My pleasure. I'm looking forward to it
Me
immensely.
too. Me too. And I cannot wait. I'm going to see you this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. Yeah, absolutely. Another gig looking forward to. So
Oh,
yeah, I look
great.
forward to seeing you down there.
Yeah. We're all going to have a great time.
Excellent. We certainly
Okay,
will.
Simon, thanks again, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Pete.
Yes, thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.